Uh, kitchen tools and utensils. Okay, this is next video, next series, next lesson, next chapter in this textbook. This. You see? Okay, blah 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 blah. Kitchen tools and utensils. Utensils. What is utensils? What do you eat with? You eat dinner, you eat breakfast, you eat lunch, you eat with a spoon, with a fork, with a knife. It is eating utensils. Fork, spoon, knife, it is eating utensils. Okay, the things that you use. Doesn't matter what it's made of. But in the kitchen, you have kitchen tools. You have kitchen tools, you have kitchen utensils. Things that do things. Things that you use to cook. How do you prepare things? All of these things, they are cooking utensils, okay? You might say these are the eating utensils, okay? It's silverware, usually. But all of this stuff up here, these, okay, utensils is usually not pots and pans, not kettle, tea kettle, scraper, shredder. Okay, utensils are more like these, hand, little tools and spoons and whatever you use with your hands. Okay, wood or metal, doesn't matter. All of these things, do you know what these are? Oh, knife, spoon, garden spade, looks like. But no, not this one. Scissors, what's this? The cutter. Oh, this is for the lemon. Get the lemon juice. What's this? I have no idea what this is. I don't know. Control E, right? No, guess not. Or Shift E. Okay, there you go. What is this thing? This thing is for picking up spaghetti noodles. Spaghetti noodles, right? I guess that's what I use it for. The can opener. How many can openers do you have? I have an electric can opener. These hand can openers, I have never found any of these hand can openers. I've never found any that last for after 2 or 3 cans. They don't work. I don't like them. And the can't think of the name. Whatever. Spaghetti noodle maker. That's the noodle maker. What's this? A bean splitter. Green bean splitter. Splits it. Separator. Separator, splitter. I don't remember. But how many of these things do you? Oh, this. What is this? This is the roller pin. The roller pin. Do you like baking? If you like baking, this is the roller pin. You go along, flatten out, spread out the dough for the pie crust, usually. Other things. This is a roller. This is the textbook calls this a roller, but I never do. The spatula. And this is the paintbrush. No, 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 no. Basting. Have you ever baked? Have you ever baked a turkey? Thanksgiving USA style, we always eat turkey for Thanksgiving. If you bake the turkey in the oven, you need to every 5-10 minutes. You should baste the turkey with butter or some oil, olive oil. We usually did just regular butter, but this is the basting brush. It's not really a paintbrush, but it actually is. Serving spoon, flipper. Okay, the wood spoons and the stainless steel spoons. Same thing. Be careful when you use the wood spoons, especially if the wood spoon starts cracking along the different grains. If a wood spoon cracks, has a crack in it, you should throw it away, replace it. Why? Well, number one, because it can change the taste of the food you prepare. And how does it do that? How does it change the taste of the food? Well, if you have a crack in this wooden spoon, bacteria will develop. Bacteria will grow in the spoon, in the cracks. And the bacteria gets into the food you're preparing. Well, it adds taste. Maybe not so good taste. But, okay. Well, water pitcher, Kool-Aid pitcher, I don't know, whatever. Pitcher, Pitcher, like a baseball pitcher. But these are all cooking utensils. Kitchen cooking utensils, okay? That's today. That's what we will do today on this video. Okay, tame, next. Okay. Oh yeah, okay. This thing, what is this? Do you know what this is? Well, I know what this is. I know what it does. Bean splitter, mix the noodles, da-da-da-da. All the utensils, all the wood spoons and everything. But what is this? Do you know what this is? What's it used for? Yes, on the midterm. Remember, midterm exam time. What is it and what's it used for? Okay. This thing. What is it? What's it used for? This little thing. What is it? What's it? This little thing. What is it? What is it? This and what's it used for? That's the midterm exam on this stuff. Okay. Midterm exam will probably be, the midterm exam will be on all of this stuff. But, okay, here's real English today. Quick, real English, okay? What is this? Do you know what it is? No, I have no idea what it is. So, what do you call it? This is a spoon, this is a flipper, spatula, whatever. But I don't know what this is. It looks like I don't know, it looks like what? Put your little 3 fingers in it. What does it do? Okay, if you don't know what this is, what do you call it? If you don't know what a tool is, what's the name of a tool? How do you call it? What do you call it? Hey, can you get me that what is? I don't know what it is. Okay, here. Some real English. This is real English. Everyday real English. If you have a tool and you do not know the name of it, you have a tool, but you don't know the name of it. What's the name of this? I have no idea. So what do you call it? If you have a tool and you do not know the name of it, what do you call it? Or if you have a person you want to talk about, but you do not know the person's name, what do you call that person? The person standing across the room. Hey, you're talking to your friend here. Hey, that's the guy that worked with us last week, isn't it? That's the teacher that... Well, you don't know the person's name. You don't know the tool name. You don't know the name of the tool. What do you call it? Is there a name for it? Yeah, there's a name for it. What is this? It's that doohickey thing. What is this? A thingamajig. It's a thingamajig. What? Oh, that doohickey thing we use for the battery, building the walls. What's this? Ah, it's a whatchamacallit. This is a real candy bar. Hershey's. Hershey's candy bar. Yes, I'm from Hershey, Pennsylvania. I know exactly what this is. It's a whatchamacallit candy bar. There was no name. There is no name. It's called whatchamacallit. Again, if you have a tool, you do not know the name of it. Well, what's the name of this? What's the name of this? Here you go. You have a tool, don't know the name of it. What do you call it? Hey, that thingamajig. Yeah, that thingamajig. Can you give me that thingamajig? It's a thingamajig. The big doohickey thing. That big doohickey. Doohickey. Thingamajig. That thingamajig. I need it for the wall. The wall nail. The doohickey. Thingamajig. The whatchamacallit. Whatchamacallit. I don't know what do you call it. Well, call it whatchamacallit. I don't know what it's called. Well, call it a thingamajig. I don't know what it's called. Well, call it the doohickey. Any unknown thing that you're trying to describe or ask for. The guy next to you. Hey, can you give me the thingamajig just laying there? A thingamajig, a doohickey. It's usually a strange looking thing. It's not just a spoon. I know what a spoon looks like. I know what a fork looks like. I know what a spatula looks like. Well, this thing, the thingamajig. This thing, it's a give me the doohickey thing with the screws on. Okay. What's her name? Any girl, any lady you don't know her name or you forget her name. Well, yeah, she was on our team the other week. What's her name? Amja, any guy, any man you don't know his name or you forget his name. Yeah, that's the teacher that was in the class last room. Oh, what's his name? Uh-huh. What's his name? What's his name? One word. What's her name? What's his name? Okay, and especially thingamajig, the doohickey, the whatchamacallit. I don't know what. I don't know the name. I don't know the proper name of it. Well, doohickey. It's a doohickey. It's a thingamajig. Okay, got it. This is a thingamajig. What is this? The big doohickey. What's this? So whatchamacallit? You know that. Whatever we do with it. Okay, that's your real English. Okay, next. Okay, here's some good stuff. Okay, what can I do with a? You say that what? Parisian. 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 Paris. Yep, French. Parlez-vous français? Do you speak French? No. Well, then just call it a Parisian. What can I do with a Parisian scoop? A Parisian scoop. This is a Parisian scoop. No, it's not. That's a melon baller. Well, melon baller. Yeah, you're right. But Parisian scoop. Where is it? Oh, I didn't put it in here. But handy. Parisian scoop. Parisian scoop. Parisian scoop is pretty much always what? Always what? A Parisian scoop is always smaller than a melon baller. Okay, this is a melon baller. It's ball. It cuts out balls of melon. From watermelon, from cantaloupe melon, from sweet melon, sweet melon, whatever it's called. But the Parisian scoop, it's basically a melon baller, but it's smaller. Okay. Parisian scoop is mainly known as here it is, melon baller. Okay, but this handy kitchen tool is used for many other purposes. Really? What? Parisian potatoes are usually made with a Parisian scoop. Are you sure about that? Kind of. Parisian potatoes are usually just smaller, I think. Parisian potatoes are usually smaller. Parisian scoop, then lightly fried, placed in the oven on a tray, coated in a demi-glaze, and slowly roasted until soft in the middle. Actually, I'll have to get that glaze. Have you ever had the Japanese candy potatoes? If you go to Japan, I don't know why Korea does not have it. It's potatoes with the coating, potatoes sliced up, and then it's coated with some kind of sugary glaze, and they roast it, slowly roasted, I guess. But it's soft in the middle. Washisayo. Yes, it's pretty good. But this is a Parisian scoop. It scoops out vegetables. It scoops out melons. Yeah, of course. But you scoop out the zucchini, and then you can fill it with whatever you want. Okay, here it is. It's Parisian scoop. You scoop out the middle of the squash, and then you stuffed. You can make stuffed squash. Okay, some of these potatoes, they look like small round, tiny round potatoes. They're scooped out with a Parisian scoop. Okay, basically a melon baller, but Parisian scoop is smaller. Okay. I hope. Next. Tell me, what's next? Kitchen forks. What is a kitchen fork? Well, that is a kitchen fork. 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 It's not an eating. It's not a real eating fork. Okay, it's not for eating. Okay. Kitchen fork has long prongs. Okay, here, just look at it. Many cooking tasks require kitchen forks for boiled, baked, cooked, stir-fried, or grilled foods. A grilling fork is real long, 10 to 20 inches. The grilling fork is probably the 20 inches because you want to keep your hands away from the heat. So the grilling fork is a long two-prong fork. Prong. Yeah, here. No. Here. Oh, where's my stupid pen? Give me my pen. Okay. The prongs. Okay, the grilling fork. It's long to keep hands away from the heat. Okay, very long handle to keep the hands away from the heat, of course. Generally, smaller forks have sharper. What's sharper? This one or this one? This one or this one? This one or this one? This is generally a sharper, shorter. Okay, smaller forks have sharper prongs, inches in length. You can get closer to the food, cooking, preparing. Okay. Larger forks may be 10 to 20 inches in order to work in pots while keeping the hands away from the heat. Okay. Larger forks are commonly used to remove meats to be carved. Oh yes, a carving fork. Thanksgiving. Thanksgiving, we make a USA, America. We always make a turkey, bake a turkey. Okay, and then when it's bring the turkey to the dinner table, well, you need a big knife, but you also need a carving fork. Okay, it basically kind of looks like more like this one, kind of long. Okay, the prongs, they're sharp but not long. This was not a carving. This is not a carving fork. This would be a carving fork. The prongs are curved up some. Okay, to hold the meat while you're trying to carve. Okay, electric knife. If you have an electric knife, those are fun. Larger forks commonly used to hold or remove meats to be carved, so the heft and shape of the prongs usually pierce to meet the heft and shape. You're talking about these, the heft and the shape. The shape is kind of upwards to hold the meat steady. Okay. Large fork prongs typically are 4 to 6 inches. 4 to 6 inches. Long and slightly curved. Slightly. Bayonet forks. Bayonet. This might be bayonet fork more. Okay. Bayonet forks have straight, longer 6-inch prongs. Yeah. Longer, straight. 6-inch prongs to hold food while keeping hands away from the food. Okay, it's always to keep the hands safe. Okay. Nowadays, cooking forks have enclosed electronics on the handle to check doneness. This is a good example of that. Okay, stick this into the meat. Well, you have a thermometer fork. Okay. These thermometer forks work well for grilled and baked goods. Grilled, barbecue grill, no, I wouldn't do that. Usually, there's nothing that's big enough to, I don't know. You're the cook, not me. Thermometer fork. Yep. Okay. Kitchen forks. That's kitchen forks. Where are we now? What is the purpose of a straight edge spatula? Spatula. T-U together is chew. Spatula. Spatula. Don't say spatula. No, that's not English. Okay, what's the purpose of a straight edge spatula? Straight edge steel spatula, long flat spatula with a straight edge is used for leveling or frosting. Okay, long and flat edge. Okay, yeah, this is kind of, it's a bent, but long flat edge. Okay, what's it used for? Frosting desserts, also called the icing spatula. What is it? Icing spatula for frosting cakes. Icing. You put the icing on the cake. Well, it's frosting. You use the straight edge spatula knife. Can be called steel spatula. Yes. Also used for scraping inside pots and stirring ingredients in curved bowls. Okay, I want to believe it. Okay, sounds weird. I've never used it. Folding ingredients. Oh yes. Oh, this is good. If you make an egg omelet, you cook the egg totally flat. Put the cheese, put the onion, put the hamburger, put the ham, whatever you're making. Put it on one side. Then you use the straight spatula to flip over the other end of the omelet. You have a closed omelet. Hey. Metal spatulas are mostly used for lifting. Okay, maybe you're talking about this one. Metal spatulas are mostly used for lifting, turning, serving, and spreading food toppings. Okay. The narrow varieties are available in length, in different lengths. 6-inch, 8-inch, 12-inch. It's not a test question, no. 6, 8, 12, no. That would be a stupid exam question. But narrow varieties available in different lengths, either flat or angled. Flat spatula or the angled spatula. Maybe this would be good for scraping the inside of pots. I wouldn't think that's. The narrow variety is either flat or angled and having a width of 1/2 inch, yeah, 1/2 inch to 2 inches. 2 inches, I think, would be a spatula. Whatever. Okay. Next. What is next? Where do we go? Oyster knife. What is a oyster knife? Oyster knife is a knife which has been specifically designed for the purpose of opening. Okay. What is an oyster knife? What do you use an oyster knife for? The purpose of opening oysters. This is midterm exam. What do you do? Midterm exam question. What do you do with a oyster knife? Well, open oysters, but also opening oysters, the same thing as chucking oysters. Okay, this and this is the same thing. Okay, shucking oysters is opening oysters. Okay. For safety, metal. Oh, these. Oh, shucking oysters. Well, you take the oyster knife, you cut around the edge, cut the muscle, mussel, muscle. Then you can use the knife to pry and twist, and you can open the oyster. Okay. For safety, metal mesh gloves are worn to protect. Yes, these are metal mesh gloves. You don't want to cut your finger off. Don't want to cut your hand. So use this guy's a dummy. Use the metal mesh gloves. It protects your hands. Okay. You hold the oyster in your hand. If the knife slips, there goes your thumb. So these are wire mesh gloves. Okay, wire mesh gloves. When you're shucking oysters, wear these. Good. Oyster knives have thick handles, which prevents the knife from slipping when shucking the gloves. Next, straight edge spatula. What? Who did that? Okay. Yes. That is the oyster knife. Hello. Okay. Garlic press. What is a garlic press? What does a garlic press do? Well, used to crush garlic cloves. Crush. Okay, here, this thing. What does it do? Well, you put the garlic in here. This is the garlic. Bring these two handles together. You're going to squish, squeeze, squish, whatever. You will squish the garlic clove. Okay, and out the holes comes the garlic, but not the skins. Aha! Aha! Getting rid of the bad garlic smell on hands requires thorough cleaning, and not forgetting that garlic can cause bacteria growth on chopping boards. Okay, watch it when you chop garlic on the chopping board. You have to clean the chopping board all the time. Garlic presses usually work by placing garlic cloves into the compartment, into here. Okay, into compartment, then pressing the handles together. Press the handles together. Okay, the garlic will come out the holes. Okay, that's it. Pressing the handles together, which then pushes out finely crushed garlic. It's a handy tool, especially if you are preparing large amounts of food. Very true. Most garlic presses have two pieces. This piece, and this piece. Okay, they often come apart. Okay, most garlic have two pieces, a handle with a compartment, bowl-like with holes. Okay, talking about that. A compartment, bowl-like with holes. That's this. Okay, and another handle with a plunger. Most garlic have two handle holes and another handle with a plunger that pushes the garlic through the holes. Some bowl designs can hold more than one clove. I don't think I would try that. I don't know. But, okay. Here. What's wrong with this garlic press? This nice and shiny stainless steel garlic press. Ooh, what's it? They say something wrong with it. Yeah, the crack. Most all garlic presses eventually they develop a crack because you're pushing these two together. It's just bound to crack sooner or later. Okay, that is a garlic press. Okay, put it in there. Okay, next. What's next? Roller cutter. What is a roller cutter? Roller cutter or pizza cutter? Well, I don't like roller cutter. I don't like the word roller cutter because it's not common. Pizza cutter is much more common. Okay. Pizza cutter. What's a pizza cutter? Well, it's a round blade, round sharp blade, and it's on a handle. Okay. Pizza cutters are typically made of stainless steel, but more advanced cutters are made of composite materials. Composite materials that are pressed together, maybe melted, maybe glued, whatever. The pizza cutter has a round blade that cuts perfectly. I don't agree with perfectly. Has a round blade that cuts perfectly as it rolls. Of course, a pizza cutter is ideal for cutting pizzas, but it is also used for slicing brownies, vegetables, whatever. The pizza cutter, slicing brownies. Oh yeah, slicing. Well, I think that was cake. Oh, whatever. Pizza cutter, you can cut brownies, you can cut vegetables, you can cut certain meats. Meats, maybe the ham. I don't know. Steak with cutting steak with this. I don't know. If it becomes hard to cut one piece of your pizza, try rocking the cutter side to side. What does that mean? It means rocking the pizza cutter back and forth, side to side. Okay. 3 types of pizza cutters. The wheel pizza cutter right there. Okay. The cutter rocker. Oh, okay. The cutter rocker is this. Okay. The cutter rocker. If you go to a real pizza restaurant, a real pizza kitchen, this is the style. The cutter rocker. Okay. You just rock it back and forth. You cut it across. Okay. Easy way to do it. More proficient sometimes. Unless you have a really good pizza cutter here. And scissor style types of pizza cutters. Wheel type, cutter rocker, scissor style. Scissor style, what is this? This is the scissor style. Scissors, it basically looks like a kind of a scissors. Shift E, yes, okay. Scissor style is this. It sits up, it stands up like this. Good ones, okay. But it's basically a scissors that lays flat on the pan, and you can cut a pizza. Okay. Scissor style pizza cutters, easier, sometimes more expensive. But in Korea, I've never seen it. I think I've seen this in Korea. This I've seen a lot. But okay, let's do next. What is next? Zester. What is a zester? Zester. What is a zest? Zest. Where is zest? Zest. Okay, that's okay. Zest. What is zest? Zest is the outer layer of lemons, limes, and oranges. Okay. Zest is the outer layer of lemons, limes, and oranges, and sometimes grapefruits. But it's more common with lemons. Okay. Lemon zest. Lemon zest. Lemon zest is a great way to add a zingy lemon taste to salads, and zest is also the key ingredient in many desserts. The outside of a lemon, you cut it with the, you scrape it off, you cut it off, I don't know what you want to call it, with the zester. Okay, cut it up into fine little pieces. Okay, and you have a good tasting. The lemon zest has a fresh lemon's flavor, a strong lemon scent. Okay, that's the zest. The zest has a fresh lemon flavor, a strong lemon scent. Okay. Okay, how about this? The outer, okay, the outer layer, which is yellow, and the inner layer known as pith. Okay, here is the zest, the outside layer of the lemon. Still has it here. Here looks like the zest was taken off. Now you can take a knife or whatever and just, well, cut up the inner layer of the lemon. Pith. Pith. Okay, the pith is usually bitter tasting. Okay, white, soft, but bitter taste. Whereas the outer layer, the lemon zest, is, well, sharp, fresh lemon flavor, strong lemon scent. Okay. Yeah, the lemon zest provides a stronger tangy. Yeah, lemon zest provides stronger zingy taste. Only the zest is required for dishes. A zester is used to scrape off the lemony tasting outer layer. A zester is an often used kitchen tool. These things are used a lot. Okay, you can put them in many different things, because it adds that fresh lemon flavor. Okay, but look at this blade. Look at this blade. Okay, this one is the same as this one pretty much, but this one. What is this? This is the zester. Okay, this is the zester. Okay, the overall thing is the zester. But what is this little hole? The same as this little hole. Okay, well, it's got this little V channel. Okay, tame. Look at this. Channel knife. What is a channel knife? Well, it's a zester. This is the zester, but it's got a little channel in it. Nowadays, a channel knife and a zester is combined into the same kitchen tool. It's not the same. It's a combined tool. Look at the zester on the last slide. Look at the zester on the last slide. Why? Because this one. Okay, it's the zester, but it's also a channel knife. Okay. What is the hole in the blade? This hole. What is this hole for? This hole here in the blade. What is it? A basic channel knife. This is a channel knife and zester in one tool. Okay. Channel knife is a bent V-shaped cutting channel for cutting strips of citrus peel. Aha, what is this? It's a fancy cocktail. They put lemon or lime, little garnish on the in the drink, whatever. Okay, how do you make these? Well, with the channel knife. Just keep going around the lemon, and you have it. Okay. These pictures here show a zester and channel knife combination. This zester, a zester and channel knife combination tool. Okay, the zester takes off the outer layer. The channel knife takes off strips of the outer layer. Okay? Yeah, provides garnishings. Garnishment. Usually for cocktails. Yeah. Most commonly for lime garnishings, but also lemon, orange, and grapefruit. Grapefruit is not as popular, but whatever. Okay, that's a channel knife. What do we have next? I don't know. I'm getting tired. Apple corer. Apple corer. What is it? Apple corer. To make your morning fruit routine easier, try using devices and tools to prepare meals, your breakfast. Prepare meals quicker and less burdening, hard, difficult. Okay, oh, I gotta do this, I gotta do that, I gotta do this, oh, I gotta peel the apple and I gotta cut out the core and but no, just use this thing. It's an apple corer. Just ram it, run it through the apple. Oh, no more seeds, no more apple core. Aha! Just take the apple, eat it. If you slice it, cut it up, whatever. An apple core is one of these tools. Few people use the seeds and inside core of apples. Do you eat the seeds of an apple? No. Do you eat the core of it? No. Well, okay. Use the apple core. Run it through the middle. Bye-bye seeds. Bye-bye apple core. An apple core quickly removes the core and seeds from an apple, pear, or similar. Okay. Apple core. What? Quickly removes. Oops. The apple core quickly removes the core and seeds from an apple. Okay. That's it. Okay. Apple core. Next. Oh, okay, here's the other kind. Another type of apple corer. Well, apple core, okay, apple corer here, apple cutter, apple slicer. Okay, this is the apple corer. It's just a ramming rod. You just ram it right through the apple, but this one, okay. Apple cutter, apple slicer. Okay, it will remove, here's the core, here's the apple core, plus it slices the apple. Almost nice little pieces. Okay, it is nice little pieces. Okay, the apple cutter, the apple slicer. Okay, any questions? Put it on top of the apple and push down. Push on it. Up. Shush. There you go. Done. Tame. Next one. Sharpening knives. How do you sharpen your kitchen knives? Straight edge kitchen knives. Rigid edge kitchen knife. Well, if it gets dull, it's kind of hard to sharpen. Okay, here, sharpening steel and honing steel. Where's my pen? Okay, sharpening steel. You don't say knife sharpening steel. No, just sharpening steel or honing steel. Okay, same thing. Oh, okay. Both names are the same tool. Honing steel, sharpening steel. Same thing. It's this straight rod looking thing. Okay. It sharpens the knife. Okay, from the tip to the end. Okay. Sharpening steel, honing steel. used for sharpening knives. A honing steel will sharpen all types of straight-edged knives. It sharpens by removing small amounts of steel, which can be visibly seen on the honing rod. Okay. What is this basically? Well, it's a file. It takes pieces of steel. It takes pieces, small amounts of steel off of the knife to sharpen it. Okay. Where do those pieces go? Well, you can find them on the honing steel, on the honing rod. And if you have a, this is another way to sharpen knives, honing stone, sharpening stone. Okay. Sharpening steel, honing steel, same thing. Sharpening stone, honing stone, same thing. Okay. Question? Honing steel is more common. What is this? Okay. Exam time. Meat tenderizer. What is a meat tenderizer? Most often looks like a two-sided hammer. Okay. Meat tenderizer looks like a two-sided hammer. Two-sided hammer. Okay. Dual-sided hammer-like tool used to pound and tenderize meat. Okay. What is the person doing here? He's pounding. Doosh, 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 doosh. You're on the cutting board, of course, and by pounding it, you make the meat soft, tenderized, tender, softly and tenderly. Okay, softly and tenderly, Jesus is calling. Okay, that is a meat tender, tenderizes, tender, soft, same meaning. Okay. Okay, meat tenderizer. How is it used? Pound and tenderize meat. You pound and tenderize meat for dishes. Dishes like schnitzel. Schnitzel is a German word, German meat. Chicken cutlets. Pork cutlets. It's basically a honget donkus. Do you like honget donkus? It's big cutlets, pieces of pork. Okay. Chicken cutlets, pork cutlets, and chicken fried steaks. The chicken is in chicken fried steaks. Okay. Meat tenderizer also for pounding chicken thighs and pork chops to an even thickness. Chicken thighs, when you get chicken thigh, it's usually looks like just a big piece of meat. Okay, piece of chicken meat. Okay, but you take a meat tenderizer, you pound it down to where it's the same even thickness. Okay, for pounding chicken thighs and chopsticks to an even thickness. You need an even thickness to cook the chicken thighs together. Okay, but it's a more versatile than that. But it is more versatile than a meat mallet. Okay, meat mallet, meat hammer-like. Mallet and hammer, well, here, same meaning, same thing, same tool. A mallet, a hammer. But a meat mallet can be used to crush walnuts, to pit. You have cherries. Inside the cherry is a seed. When you smash it with a meat tenderizer or mallet, well, you're pitting. It's called pitting the cherries. You smash something, you chop something. Chop? Maybe. And even open coconuts. Yeah, this would be good for opening coconuts. It'd be nice if it had some kind of blade on it, though. Okay? Okay, this kind of hammer, two-sided hammer-like tool. That's this one. And this is Thor. This is Thor meat tenderizer. Brass knuckle style. Okay, you can have that. Yes, I've never seen one of these yet, though. But I've seen a couple pictures now of them. These hammer meat tenderizers are always more common. But, da-da-da. Next. Okay. Adolph's instant meat tenderizer here. Adolph's. Maybe Adolph's. I think it was Adolph's. Unseasoned meat tenderizer. It's a chemical meat tenderizer. You don't hammer it. You don't need to hammer it. Okay. Send taste buds soaring with featuring sea salt. Okay. Adolph's original unseasoned meat tenderizer. What is it? Featuring sea salt, sugars, pineapple fruit extract, and this tenderizer creates mouth-watering meals infused with flavor. Okay. Adolph's ingredients: salt, sugar, cornstarch, prevents caking. Bromelain. Bromelain is the actual meat tenderizer. Okay. Prior to 2009, this chemical bromelain, this chemical meat tenderizer. What? Chemical meat tenderizer. Chemical meat tenderizer is this Adolph's instant meat tenderizer. Okay, you don't have to stand there and hammer it. Okay, just mix this in with the hammer. Mix this in with the whatever you're making, the meat. Okay. Prior to 2009, this contained the substance papain, which comes from papaya. Okay, but nowadays this product replaced papain with bromelain. Okay, this chemical comes from the papaya, but this bromelain is not as well. It's not as good as the meat tenderizer. This was a really good meat tenderizer, but not now. Okay. I don't know why I put that in there, but it's, well, because my mother used to use this stuff all the time. Adolph's. Now it's no good. Oh, last thing. Oh, wait. Okay. Okay. Here. Last one. Homework attendance. Homework and attendance. I guarantee you, if you do this homework correctly, it will save you hours and hours of food preparation. Okay. Over the years of working in a restaurant. Okay. If you do this homework, you will learn the correct, the proper, the efficient way of using, where is it? Garlic press. What is the correct way to use a garlic press? Well, hopefully this hyperlink, if you click on this, it should work, hopefully, but I don't know. It doesn't seem to work with this thing, but try to go to this website. What's the secret? Send me an email telling me the basic secret about using a garlic press correctly. How do you use a garlic press correctly? Okay, many people do not know this. Many people do not use a garlic press the way it is designed. Okay, go to this website, read it. Okay, tell me the basic secret. How to use the garlic press correctly. Okay, send me an email. It can be one sentence, and actually this one can be just a couple words and you are done. Okay, and look at this. Next slide has the same guide as the homework website. Yes, you can go to this website, but hey, looky here. This is exactly what's on that website. Okay, if you go to the website, you have to scroll down to somewhere, I don't know, 3 or 4 pages maybe, I think. And you will read this same instruction, the same guide. How to crush garlic with a garlic press correctly. How to correctly crush garlic. Okay. You do not need to peel a clove for you to crush it. Below is a step-by-step guide to help you use your garlic press. First, blah 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 blah. Separate the cloves into single cloves. Okay. You don't have to peel the cloves. What? Again, you don't have to peel the cloves. The secret. Oh, that's the secret. Yes. Open the compartment, place the garlic clove inside the press. Close the compartment, squeeze on the handle, continue squeezing until the garlic stops coming out. Remove the garlic on the holes, and then open your press again. Open your garlic press again. Remove the contents. The skin, the outer skin, will be there. The garlic mostly will be gone. Okay. The secret is you don't have to peel the garlic cloves. Got it? Okay. That's the homework. That's your attendance. Send it to me. Thank you. Bye bye. So long tang.